The Lancers played a good game against Rockhurst, winning 18-7. In spite of emotions running high, East was able to maintain their composure, winning handily by a score of 18-7. Although they were disappointed with the 7-goal total for Rockhurst, the success of the offense outweighed any concern they might have.
Rockhurst game, I mean, we always come into that game pretty jittery. I mean, they're one of our biggest rivals, obviously, and no matter how good we are one year, how good they are, how bad either of us are, both of us always kind of play up to each other, so we always come into that game really jittery, but for whatever reason this year, we just came in so confident, and we knew our game and we knew what we wanted to do. We prepared, I think, better than we ever have for them. But we came out and just from the very first face-off, we just kind of dominated that game, which for us at that point in that season, we needed that kind of confidence booster. Because Rockhurst is always a great team, and to come out there and kind of break their zone right away, to get some early goals and kind of open the floodgates for the rest of that game. Yeah, it was a big turning point in our season, I feel like.
After the confidently won game against Rockhurst, the Lancers traveled to Milwaukee to play powerhouse teams Hamilton Southeastern and Kettle Moraine. East played hard but was dealt 2 losses, sweeping the trip. Much like the single interleague loss in the Lancers schedule, the losses taken in Milwaukee were viewed as a wake-up call, a desire to move for change as they finished their regular season schedule with highly competitive Pembroke Hill.
Milwaukee was kind of a tough go. Griffin got hurt in practice, and he just didn't really get off on the right foot, and Charles was still concussed from the Rockhurst game, and he wasn't able to play. So we really got some new guys experience, and we played probably the best teams we played all year, and we kind of took our lumps, but it gave us a lot to work on, and kind of a reality check, and I think our guys came motivated to get better when we got back.
Unlike most games, the Lancers were down late in the game against Pembroke. Unfazed by this new territory, East quickly brought it back in the fourth quarter, charging to a close 11-10 victory. Freshman Cade Eldred, who has stepped into a prominent role on the team, responded to Pembroke's attempts to neutralize star attackman Griffin Fries, scoring the final goal to give the Lancers the win.
Pembroke, I feel like, and Rockhurst too, but Pembroke, I feel like we have a lot of somewhat cross friends and rivalries, so everyone takes it really seriously and everyone wants to play the best they possibly can.
With 4 minutes left, we were down 3 goals, and for us to kind of come back and pull ourselves back into that game and get a win was huge. Cade Eldred, this entire year, you've watched every game. He gets a little more confident, a little more comfortable on our offense. In that Pembroke game, he brought us back. As we were struggling, as some of our upperclassmen guys, myself included, were not playing our best lacrosse, Cade was kind of that spark that brought us back into that game with a couple quick dodges, and he actually had the game-winning goal. So.
Following the Pembroke win, the Lancers crushed Mill Valley and Lee Summit High Schools, winning 18-4 and 22-3 respectively. With back-to-back wins for the first time since April 23rd, East seems to be back in playoff-ready form going into LAKC Championship bracket play.
I loved playing with this group of guys my entire career, and I gotta say this is the most special team I've ever been a part of, as far as everything from coaching to chemistry to IQ. I mean, it's just been a really incredible team to be a part of, and we've had some ups, we had some downs. We've had our reality checks. We know we're beatable, but we also have just the highest confidence in ourselves in the world, and we cannot wait to get to work this playoffs.
Watch the next episode of Faceoff to see if the Lancers' work this season culminates into the LAKC Championship.
I was kind of almost hoping for that second seed, because that means that on our side of the bracket we get to face Blue Valley, the other team, the only Kansas City team that beat us this year. We get to play them in the semifinals to get to Pembroke, and I love that we get to face them again. It's going to be a great game, and I think honestly I wouldn't feel as good about a championship if we didn't have to go through them to get to Pembroke and get to the championship. So.